I let someone who hates me raise my children, specifically my nanny Maribel. She's been with us for 5 years. I'm a surgical resident working 80-hour weeks, so I need her. My kids worship her and would die if she left. Finding a good, trusted nanny in Manhattan is a nightmare. The good ones are booked for years. She speaks perfect English to our faces. She's sweet, attentive, Mary Poppins incarnate, but in Spanish, a whole different person. To the cleaning lady, other nannies at the park, on her endless phone calls, I'm the stupid gringa, white girl, who can't raise her own kids, the lazy American who throws money at problems, the pathetic wife whose husband works late to avoid her. She doesn't know I speak fluent Spanish. I studied it for 8 years, lived in Barcelona, and worked as a translator before medical school, but the day she started, she took one look at my blonde hair and blue eyes and assumed, so I let her. But after 5 years, I heard something that made me reveal the truth. For 5 years, I've heard every insult. Year 1, it was mostly disbelief. Can you believe she doesn't even know how to make proper rice? She'd tell Maria, our cleaning lady. Her poor children eat takeout 3 times a week. I'd stand in the next room, folding laundry, biting my tongue. Year 2, the insults got personal. She's getting fat, Maribel told another nanny at the playground, while I pushed my daughter on the swings 10 feet away. No wonder her husband stays at the hospital. I'd avoid her too. The other nanny laughed, agreed, mentioned how American women let themselves go after children. Year 3 was when she started the rumors. Every Friday, she'd host Spanish-speaking nannies for coffee in my kitchen while I worked from home upstairs. I'd hear everything through the baby monitor I kept in the kitchen drawer. I think he has a girlfriend, she'd whisper about my husband. He bought flowers last week, but she didn't mention receiving any. He'd bought them for his mother's birthday, but I let her paint me as the oblivious wife. By year 4, she was comfortable enough to insult me while I was in the room. Your mom's trying to cook again, she'd say to my kids in Spanish, laughing. We'll order pizza when she gives up. My children would giggle, not understanding. Maribel would pat my shoulder, say in English, smells wonderful, Mrs. Johnson. But this year, something changed. My kids started taking bizarre 4-hour naps. They'd wake up groggy, disoriented. Maribel's special sleepy time tea, my daughter mentioned once. I started finding Benadryl bottles in Maribel's purse, always children's, always partially empty. I told myself it was for her own kids. Denial is powerful when you're desperate. Then last Tuesday changed everything. I came home early from a canceled surgery. Maribel didn't hear me enter. She was on the phone in the kitchen, speaking rapid Spanish. I stood in the hallway, frozen. Every single day, she laughed. Just a little in their juice. They sleep for 3 hours minimum. It gives me and Henry plenty of time. Henry, my husband's name. He complains about her constantly when we're in bed. Says she's become so boring since residency. But the sex, God, after 5 years of that frigid woman, he's like an animal with me. She went into detail. What they did, where, how often. Always while my children slept drugged in their rooms. The best part, she's so stupid she thinks the kids are just good nappers. Henry says she actually bragged to him about how well they sleep for me. I gripped the wall to stay standing. I stepped back outside trying to get some air and knew what I needed to do. Maribel's words were carved into my memory. I remembered how she said he would be coming over tomorrow around noon, how she would give my kids extra for them to get more time together. So the next day, I called off of work and waited. I stood in my car from across the street and looked at our Ring camera, seeing her carrying my babies to their beds. Then I called my husband's office. Dr. Johnson is in surgery, they said. Of course. At 12:15, I used my key very quietly. Heard sounds from our bedroom. I walked in. They scrambled for sheets. Maribel started babbling in Spanish. She doesn't understand. Don't worry, I'll fix this. I understand everything, I said in perfect Spanish. Every word for 5 years. Every insult about my body, my parenting, my marriage, how I'm a stupid gringa, how American women are pathetic. Maribel's mouth fell open. Henry went pale. And now I understand this too. You sedate my children with Benadryl so you can screw my husband in my own bed while they sleep unconscious down the hall. You speak Spanish? Maribel whispered, still in shock. Better than you, actually. I studied it. And everything you've said for 5 years? I recorded most of it, including yesterday's phone call where you bragged about sedating my kids. Henry started to speak, but I gestured to him to stop. Pack your things, I told Henry. He smiled. Maribel's pregnant.